Hello, hello. How is everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. It is Wednesday. We're halfway through the week. And the last time I talked to you guys, it was the wonderful Sunday story time. We were playing through Ghost of Tsushima. I've heard it pronounced many different ways. I am not by any means somebody that properly pronounces anything, so a new stinger there. It's actually working pretty good. I like it. Yeah, we're jumping back into some EverQuest. As you could expect, I've been playing offline a little bit, right? I can't stream all the time. I did get level 50. I was very close. I didn't want to put that off to when I was streaming, unfortunately. So I apologize. I didn't share the win with everybody, but level 50, I've actually done a few raids. Got my ass beat a little bit, figured some things out. Sorry, just getting my stuff pulled up so I can see it. Been a lot of fun. Now, of course, I'm kind of in hunting for gear mode. And I figured, tonight while I'm kind of screwing around a little bit, we'll do the same thing. So let's jump right into it. We're not even going to screw around. Let's see. Let's get in here. I changed my UI around a little bit because they added in the incremental scaling. So now I'm back at 100% scaling in Windows instead of 125. But then I've got my scaling in game up by about the same. So I think it's about the same as I had it roughly. It's just I adjusted fonts and adjusted the sizing and all that good stuff. So. There we go. All right. I don't even remember what I was doing over here. I think I was building up my swimming a little bit. I think what I want to do is go fight any. I did last night. I stayed up a little bit to fight Kazakh Thul CT. And he was tough. I guess really, I mean, he was tough. That fight was tough. It was certainly a slow fight. But for me, I kind of screwed up clearing the trash and didn't quite understand how to clear said trash. And I died a few times just doing that. The trash is actually kind of difficult, if I had to be honest. So anyways. Did clear them. Didn't really get anything great. Really, the best loot I've gotten thus far has been off of any. I've not done. Oh gosh, what's the permafrost one? The ice dragon. I've not done the ice dragon yet. The usual first log on hitch. There we go. Let's get a D1 going. I'm not trying to get too adventurous because I don't have a lockout. I thought my camera was cropped for a second, but I think. Is my head becoming flat again? Is the dent going away, guys, from not using over the head earphones? Have my IEMs saved my head? I used to wear these all the time. It's probably not going to show up because they're getting clipped. My wonderful DT770 Pros, but puts a lot of pressure on my head, so I don't know. Maybe I've saved myself. I fixed the dent in my head, guys. Who would have thunk it? All right, let's get buffed up. We'll do bear form. Oh, I need to turn those commands off. Hold on a second. I think I booted that damn bot. That bot was being really noisy. And the little EQ bot, and I told it to piss off. So, turn that off, turn that off. Ping pong. You know what? We'll turn that one off too. And then I'm going to delete that. There we go. All right. Sorry, gang. Sorry. Do I have my permanent buffs? I do. Yawp. Valor. Where is... Where's my rage? The hell? Does something overwrite that now? I've got my instrument of knife. Or however you pronounce that. That's what I call it. I say knife. Valor of Mar gets overwritten. Divine Purpose. I haven't quite learned the purpose of that yet, giggity. And then I've got Yawp. Yeah, so Rage. Why is Rage not sticking? Let's give it a second here. I'm curious as to why. Okay, it's on there now. So let's do up for battle. That ad starting in about 30 seconds. I've got a new countdown thing that comes up on the screen, so hopefully that actually works. We'll see. 15 seconds, I think, is when it kicks in. There it is on the bottom right. And anybody that's lurking, I'll see you guys in however long this one's going to be. Yeah, it did do it. Look at that. It's got a little bar down at the bottom. Nice. It's kind of a good visual indicator for me if I happen to be peeking over. I need something on my stream deck too, honestly, but all right, let's I need haste and my chloroplast. And then he needs chloroplast and his haste. We'll kill a little bit of this trash. Am I out of focus? My camera doing weird stuff. Just cover it with my hand. There we go. Should be better. Should I try to fight this guy first? And the answer is going to be yes. I'm going to back up into the corner here. I'm already in defensive. Let's throw in over channel. Let's hit him with a slow. Let's incapacitate. And then let's see if we get any dots on him. Usually this bolt, yeah, it does not take. And I don't know if it's because he's like just pieces of stone gargoyle or something. Who knows? There's probably something critical I'm missing. See if I can hit him with a shock without being an over channel. Let's do my Spirit of the Puma because I keep forgetting about that. See if we can get some good hits on him. Stow in. I'm going to throw in the Striker for a little bit. I've got to upgrade this Spirit of the Puma spell for sure. Let's go offensive for a hot second, see what that does. Most people say offensive parses better than Striker in like almost every case. We got him a little under half. This guy's not too bad. He's got a lot of damn health. Spirit of the Puma's getting ready to drop. Let's renew that. Let's throw on a little heal here just to stay nice and refreshed. Actually, we'll throw another one down too. Might get an AA point off of this. Might get an AA point. I'm at 98, almost 99. I probably will. Let's nuke him just for the fun of it, see if it hits. Hey, it did. All right, what did he give me here? He gave me the Woven Shadow Bracer. We'll just merge that. Rogue Boots. Damn, he dropped all rogue stuff. As if I need any more gear, like class gear for stuff. Is there? No. Okay. Let's I'm gonna go ahead and pull these guys. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna make sure this Infinite Bolt hits him though. Well, there we go. There we go. The only thing I really invis myself on in here, I feel like I get caught anytime I try to do it anywhere else, is the last little bit where there's two guards in front of the raid boss. I was able to actually get in there. Okay, so we've got that cleared. Let's recover. I'm going to stay in defensive for right now. Who do we have up over here? One of these swaps out, right? Or am I thinking, I don't see him. Am I thinking up top? Now I'm confused because I don't see the same amount of fucks over here. I wonder if I could pacify this guard and just take the rat on. Not that I need to, but looks like it. And then let's venom this guy. Probably should have overchanneled, but that's all right. We'll beat him down the old-fashioned way here. We'll try to strip him of his shields, which worked. I've been poisoned. Sick. What'd I get? Something to sell. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Kind of want to overchannel and pacify this guy just in case. Didn't last very long, so let's go ahead and see if we get a dot off and then strip him. I don't think he would have came anyways, but better safe than sorry, I suppose. Another what? Quick 90 plat. Regen just a little bit here. How's our haste? Could probably use a refresh. How about chloroplast? Chloroplast is good. Haste is the one I got to worry about. That's on my upgrade list too, just for duration's sake. All right. Let's over channel. Let's do. We're just gonna hit him straight up with a dot. And then hit him with odium. There's a third dot that I really need to put on my bar, I think. I don't know what I want to replace though. You know, I'd never kill this Magi Posse or whatever this is. At least I don't think I did the last time. I think we will this time, though. I think we will. Let's get our mana back. I've got this guy in G hold now. There we go. You attack on my terms. What's fading right now? Oh, my Spirit of the Puma. I was like, there's no way. All right, I think we're good. Let's over channel. Let's do dot first, and then we'll strip spells here. Hey, what's up, Patty Cake? How are you? Let's get the pet on him. And we'll do a couple more dots here. Or this one and then a sly. Maybe I'll go a Mage Hunter. Killed that guy in beta. Fight took forever. Yeah, he's not too bad in here, I guess. Let me bring up my Spirit of the Puma. I never got to any of this in the beta, so because I just didn't rush through the beta, and I didn't really have a lot of time to play it. I was out of town for some work stuff and all that, but I'm still in over channel. I should have switched, but I need to recast my dots anyways. Only got to like level 31, 32 in beta. Just enough to know that I liked the game, and then you know, here we are. So I just started raiding this week and kind of getting my head wrapped around that premise. This guy's not too bad. He just tries to nuke constantly. Oh yeah, I couldn't imagine doing it at 42. Even in a group. I'm just not that aware of my classes and like the game mechanics and all that. I'm kind of just, you know, focused on the one thing here. Because I didn't jump into any rating until I hit 50. Even though I know I could have came in at what, 46. So magician boots. What is this? Magician helmet. Well, go figure. Magician everything, because he is a magician. All right, let's Let's get some mana back here. Going defensive. Yeah, I could not imagine. Let me move my chat over so I can see it over here. And why is my button not working for this? Hello? Hold on, let's see. Bum. That is the button I'm pressing, game. Apparently it wasn't. Okay, so let's get this moved where I want it here. And let's shorten it up a little bit more here. Pete Nagy with just the two of us at that level. It was a wild night. We died at least 20 times, figured out how to handle him. Yeah, I did Nagy last night. That was pretty easy overall. I didn't really have too much of an issue with him as a Paladin Monk Shaman at 50 once again. And I did it on D1. I haven't done anything over D1 yet. I'm just trying to like learn the areas. Like I did Kazakh Thul last night, and that was interesting. That took me way longer than probably should have, just because I was figuring out how to clear trash and getting killed by said trash, and yeah, just not prepared at all, but it was fun. Let me redo Chloroplast. I've had fun with it so far, and I've gotten some decent loot, so I've been happy with my upgrades. That's kind of what I'm focused on at the current moment. I'm trying to remember if another one comes with this guy, and I feel like the answer is yes. Looks less aggressive. Let me get a little peek. Yeah, because there's one literally right here. And then we'll bend and bolt this guy and bring him on down the steps. I'd rather just fight him one at a time. Stresses me out just a little bit less. Yeah, I don't plan to do anything beyond D1 until upgrade gear, starting the long trudge to get so far this weekend. Yeah, that's on my list, man, for sure. All the staple stuff I definitely want to do. I probably won't start that until this weekend either, though. I did get the range thing, you know, the range slot item, the BIS for that. Go back in recovery. For these guys, I don't need to be in defensive. I can just deeps them down. Oh, and I forgot I had my pet on G hold, so he's not even attacking. Kick his ass. Somewhere along the way here, they knocked me out of my bear form. Probably a disease or something. I didn't even pay attention to it. Yeah, given how tough some of this stuff has been at D1, I'm definitely not ready for anything above D1 right now, I don't think. I think I've still got a few slots that are just lacking in quality in terms of gear. I think I bypassed that whole corner the last time I was here. I think. Either that or yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember. Even though it was just like 2 days ago. I don't remember. Get the pet in on this action. Let's do that. We'll throw a slow in there just for fun. And then a little Puma action because I know that wore off. I've had fun with it though, because it's, you know, it's not like fighting a pack of enemies, getting overwhelmed. Having the singular target in most cases in these, you know, these raid instances, and like really watching your mana, watching their mana, really paying attention to what they're casting, trying to understand like, oh, that is a direct damage spell. Maybe I should go in Mage Hunter, you know, and just doing a lot more like intentional stance dancing, swapping invocations. You know, I'm obviously like, I'm using Overchannel a lot more. And yeah. Also managed to snag a beta invite to Monsters and Memories. I don't want to play it too much since it comes out in like a month, but man, that game scratches the itch. You know, I'm conflicted with Monster. I also have beta access. I've had it for a little while. I don't know that it's the content of the game scratches the itch. The time commitment does not. I like what they've done with it. I don't want to hate on it at all, but I think there's a lot of nostalgia there for sure, and I wish they had done more to maybe leave that part out of it. I honestly, once again, I hope for great success for that game, because I think it deserves a space in the one. I feel like MMOs are kind of dry, right? The industry, the selection and choice of like decent MMOs. But I think the time commitment, in my opinion, is going to drive a lot of people away. And that stinks a little bit, because I'd love to see them get even more players. And they've already said that they don't need a lot of players apparently to be successful. So however they want to run the, you know, it's their shit, right? Let them run it how they want to run it. But the mistress is over there. I think I can just skirt this wall if I remember correctly. I'm gonna find out the hard damn way. Let's over channel. Let's do some slow. We'll hang out in offensive for right now. Let's incapacitate as well. And Spirit of the Puma. And then let's recover. Trying to learn how to move between stances and invocations more effectively and find a more reason to in the hole. I never did the hole. There's a few areas I want to do when I swap out my trio. The hole's one of them. Kedge is one of them. Mistmore, I want to do Mistmore since they've, you know, obviously since they just revamped it too. They're really looking to grab the old EQ players that hated EQ too. Yeah, I mean, I guess to be fair, there are plenty of theme park, you know, games out there, games that respect your time a little bit more than Monsters and Memories does. So I think there's definitely a niche market for them. I don't know, just part of me wishes it was like, not necessarily this, because this is very respectful of your time, I think, and you can kind of burn this game up pretty fast if you really want to. But I feel like for me, this game is an excellent pace. I mean, I've got, what do I got now? I've got 3 days, 45 minutes on this character. And like, I already consider that personally to have got my money's worth by far. Like if I stopped playing right now, I wouldn't be upset about it. Bard Bracer, it's just going to be all Bard, isn't it? And a Magician. Yeah, I feel like I fell off of the original EQ at a point in which I realized that like I'm not getting anything done fast and not without people. And the people that I was playing with at the time were so inconsistent and had different goals with the game that I was like, eh. And then just so many other things were coming out game wise where I was like, why am I playing this? I didn't exclusively play MMOs either. I had, you know, other things in the mix, shooters, strategy games and stuff back then. So I had plenty to do. Yeah, there'll be plenty coming, new zones, adding Kunark coming. Yeah, there'll be plenty to go and see. Yeah, because I mean, I want to level up in the Kunark expansion stuff too, for sure. A lot of cool stuff to keep me entertained. That's another reason why I'm not all that interested in Monsters and Memories at this point. I might drop in there at some point. I think if I had people, my usual gaming crew, if they were interested in it, it'd be a different case, right? If I knew they were going to put a lot of time into it, I'd make a point to put a lot of time into it. This here, I'm essentially playing solo. I've got one guy I know playing this, one buddy, and really we're not even really playing it together. We're just like discussing it every now and then, discussing our solo adventures, right? So I'm not even playing this MMO as an MMO, which is, anytime you tell anybody that, they think you're crazy. It's like, hold on. So you're playing an MMO, but you're not playing it with anybody. Why? So we got chloroplast. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to over channel. Yeah. I remember the bone ship grind. What's up, Nylak? I have a level 37 SK in Monsters and Memories. The only time I had an urge to play it was the week between EQL beta ending and live servers opening. I couldn't play it more than 15 minutes. And I mean, how many hours did it take for you to get to 37? I can't imagine. Not sure how many hours, but a lot. Yeah. Not really playing with people either. I play with my friend Jason. We do stuff together. Once I get to 50, may start joining the guild stuff. Yeah. I mean, and that's the other piece too, right? I haven't even, like, I'm in the guild, but I haven't been doing guild stuff like at all. I chat in guild every now and then, right? But mine mainly comes down to like, I think it's a little bit ADHD for me because half the time I don't even know what I want to do until I log on and I'm just looking around like, oh, okay, maybe I'll go do this. Another bard item. Holy shit. And then just syncing up schedules and stuff like that, right? Like I can't these days when like, I know I've got like, usually I get on around 7 Central. Like that's my gaming time. And I might play until about 10 PM Central and that's it. Cause I got to get up early and get the kids off to school and, you know, get ready for work and all that fun stuff. Right. So I've got 3 solid hours. I don't want to log on at 7 and be waiting around for a half hour to like get people together. And even with some other stuff I play, sometimes that's the case. It's like, oh yeah, I'll be on in 5 minutes. Right. And like 15 minutes later, they show up and you've been waiting this whole time. And I don't know. I'm being a little bit of an old man here, but I don't know. I just value my time. I can't stand waiting around for folks these days. Like when I'm ready to play, I want to play. And that's why this was so damn appealing to me when I saw that they were building it this way. Yeah, Nylak, very group centric game. So you can log in and not have anything to do. And solo can be tough. Yeah. I think in whatever the last beta was, because I think they wiped, didn't they, at one point? Or at least the servers were different. I don't remember. I got up to level 5. And that was it. And I think I was playing a necromancer. And then I started a necromancer again this time just to screw around a little. I think a little gnome necromancer. And then I made a dwarf paladin just to try that out. It's cool. Like I said, I'm not hating on it at all. I don't know that I'm going to be putting any real time into it. Unfortunately, it was definitely, I will admit, I knew about Monsters and Memories long before. Yeah, maybe it was that. I don't know. The early access. I knew about Monsters and Memories long before I knew about EQ Legends. EQ Legends snuck up on me. Like just low key. It was almost like overnight. I was like, EverQuest Legends? What? They're doing what? You know, I was like really surprised. I was like, oh, this is badass. And then I've been following it ever since, just absolutely eating up the content for it. And yeah, great stuff. Perfect for my schedule. Great for streaming. You know, I mean, streaming is a hobby for me, right? This is not my job. It wouldn't even be, it would take forever to build this into a hobby or like the type of income I would need to match what I'm doing for a living, right? So I just do this for a hobby. And so this is a great game, I feel like, because I get to kind of hang out and vibe and chat. It's my lovely lady. For you guys that don't know, for newer folks, Miss Mannequins is my wife. She stops by from time to time to say hello. Maybe I should go into defensive because he is beating my rear. Or is he using spells? Feel like you were watching Sean streams on Eminem years ago. Yeah, I mean, I remember. You know what? I don't even know. Like, I don't even know where I heard about it from. I just remember that they were saying that like a small team had gotten together and they were making, you know, kind of a throwback to EverQuest and all the old school MMOs. And I was like, okay, that sounds like something I'd be into all day long. And then I started following it and applied for beta key. And I've had a beta access for a long, long time, but I got into it and I was like, man, I'm glad that I got the chance to try it out, but I can't see myself putting time into this, especially in a beta.
Oh, that's hot.
Felt it in my stomach that you streamed. What's up, Surefire? Stomach pain. Why are you hating on EverQuest already? See, Surefire, on the other hand, he doesn't know what good games are. Not old school games. He's too young for them. He's too young to know. Guy had nothing. Gosh. All right, we're going to do a full rebuff before doing this madness and possibly dying. New Black Flag is nice. Yeah, no, I know that is. I'm talking about games that were out before you were born, my friend. Long before you were thought of. Long before there was a plan for Surefire. Could we get some regen? That'd be neat. What is my I was wondering where my Discord went. It has an update apparently, so I guess it's updating. Got to run, got to show a film, and my coach just arrived. Have a nice stream. I appreciate it, Patty. Thanks for stopping by, man. As always. You enjoy your night. Got a show to film, I see. I misread that entirely the first time around. Surefire, what did you say that got filtered? You're dropping my name. That's why it filtered you. Oh yeah, Dark Age of Camelot, man, so good. So good. That was Reflex. Yeah, I put it in the filter list mainly just to catch it. So I didn't have to like ad hoc go delete stuff. Mainly because this is one of the reasons too why when you start talking spicy. There you go. Every time I stay on that ship, I look out of my spy glasses. I don't see the big peasy there. Yeah. That game would be cool. Played a bit of Meridian 59 and one that was not 3D called The Realm. I don't. Here, while I'm regenning here. Yeah, I did try Ultima Online. I didn't put a lot of time in that. Oh, and you're in chat. Yeah, well, I was talking too. It'd be neat if it was they made a multiplayer version of it. I guess they kind of did. What was that? What was the pirate game that they made? Ubisoft that was multiplayer. Meridian 59 was launched in 96. Holy shit. Was it really? Assuming Gemini searches correct. You know, this wasn't a terrible looking, or is this like some, it's this, you know what? I remember seeing this. I don't think I ever played it, but I do remember this. What the, what? Oh, because I'm playing, I guess a video is playing over here in the browser and it just set off my content protection on my capture card. How is that a protected video on YouTube? What? Let's fix that. Marla visited you last stream. She probably came in just to joke you. We got ads starting soon from my Twitch folks, just FYI. Anybody that's not a subscriber anyways. Let me see if I can fix this crazy ass stuff here while we wait for the ads to run through. Do I even need HDCP on for my PC? I don't think I do. I'm going to turn it off and see if it breaks anything. It may not work at all. M59 was really the first truly online 3D MMO, I believe, but nowhere near the success of EQ. Yeah, I mean that, you know, I've always in my head, and I guess because it was first for me, I've always thought that EQ was the first like fully 3D one, but that's not true because Meridian had him beat by what, 3 years? So let's see if this is back. There we go. Surefire's caught up with an ad right now. That's what happens when you don't sub, Surefire. That's what happens. That'll happen. All right. Let's get my haste. And chloroplast. Yeah, I went from EverQuest. I think the MMO that pulled me away from EverQuest was Ashran's Call. I definitely was bouncing between those two, and then and I loved Ashran's Call. I want to say I probably put more time into Ashran's Call than I did EverQuest the more I think back to it. And then I put a lot of time in the Dark Age of Camelot. And then somewhere in that mix was Star Wars Galaxies, obviously WoW. You know, I just Earth and Beyond. I not a lot of people I feel like remember that anytime I bring that up, but that was an EA Games like space ship. Just like pseudo simulation, like MMO. It was really good. Like I enjoyed the shit out of that game. But not a lot of people remember that. I don't think that hit folks. I did play Warhammer Online as well. I sure did. Yep. Yeah, Warhammer Online was a natural iteration for the folks I was playing with at the time because it was a different group of folks, but any of the fans, obviously, of Dark Age of Camelot with the Realm versus Realm, Warhammer 1 for any of the Warhammer nerds tickled the it, scratched the itch, tickled their fancy, whatever phrasing you want to use. And then the Realm versus Realm or the PvP was phenomenal. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Had a good time with it. Yeah, it was wild. I played a orc. Gosh, what was the class? I can't even I was a tanky boy. I was in the front line getting my ass beat. Let's see if I can get through here. Don't pull the other guys. Okay. Let's get in the over channel. Let's slow his ass. I think this guy's a mana fight. Oh, I'm not attacking either. I don't know that I ever got an Envenom Bolt on him the last time I was fighting him. He may be like full on immune to this shit. Try one more time. I think I want to be a mage hunter though. Yeah. What do you usually do during this time and 3 hours earlier? What do you mean, Surefire? Like, what do I do with my afternoons in general? Is that what you're asking me? Oh, I really don't know what that means. You got me. I don't know what that means. All right, we gotta let him burn his mana. Get back in my corner because he knocked me out of it. Burn your mana. I may have to use whatchamacallit? Lay on hands. Let's try Envenom Bolt one more time. Yeah, I gotta swap out some of my stuff, and I need Puma on. I keep forgetting about Puma. It's new to the kit, and I forget about it every time. Oh, anniversary message. Nice. I feel like it was a while back, though. Is it saying that it's now? Or is it just like lumping the month all together or something? Usually I am getting off of work, getting stuff situated for the next day. The kids are getting home from school. We're getting dinner situated. We also watch, we've been making the kids, well, I say making, they love it. We're watching through Supernatural because we started that from like the beginning. It's Mandy and I's like 4th or 5th watch through, I feel like. And this is the girl's first time seeing it. So we watch a couple episodes of that pretty much per night. Oh, I'm not even hitting him anymore because I'm over here chilling. Let's mend. Incapacitate. Oh no, they love it. They love it. They beg to watch it. On nights where I say, nope, we got other things going on, they hate it. They don't want to hear it. I'm like, I'm sorry, kids. We got X, Y, and Z to do. They don't want to hear it. Okay, I could probably go back in defensive now. Since he's straight up melee. Probably the safer bet. I feel like at this point, though, I never get my mana back fully. Oh, in chat, you said show love in chat, so you clicked on it. That's what it gave you. That's funny. Well, thank you, sir. I honestly do not remember, like, at all. Maybe one day we'll get partner. That'd be kind of cool, but, you know, be a neat little milestone or whatever it is these days. That's a slow fight because we're both out of mana, but it should be successful. He's an ugly dude. And he's not nice. It's in German because your Twitch is in German, so the affiliated message is always in German. No, I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. All right, what do we get here? We got an upgrade to our necklace, which I think I'm wearing. Yeah, Bloodstar pendant. What do we get here? Brewer's mesh cloak. What am I wearing? Cloak of scales. Huh. How does that rate on the whole EQ gear page here? Let me see. Back. Oh, it actually says that this mesh cloak is slightly better for my combo. All right, sure, far. Is it really? Oh boy. There we go. So there's my cloak of scales. Yeah, I guess it gives, because I don't really, I mean, intelligence is nice, but strength and wisdom is higher. And then the HP, mana, and endurance is better. And then I get a little bit of void. What's up, Rigthar? Let's, and then the engineer's ring's got an upgrade. So we're going to merge that. Ice belt. Oof. Damn, that is awfully nice. Doesn't have haste on it though, right? So like, do I swap it out? My bags are just absolutely screwed right now. Oops. And that's a nice piece. We'll roll with it. I think that's actually, hold on. Why is this set wrong, first of all? Paladin. Boom, 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 boom. That's valid, Nilak. That is valid. Because I could probably take out these wristbands I've been holding on to forever. I mean, believe me, you don't have to worry about it because I don't get rid of anything. I'm a damn pack rat. Yeah, it's definitely gonna go in here. But yeah, I don't get rid of anything right now. I'm so scared that I'm gonna get rid of something I need. So I'm just hanging on to everything right now, and then I'll, force myself to do a purging of items sooner rather than later here. Yeah, I know. Sky's gonna be a pain in the ass. I have 4 spacious rucksacks. I did buy some additional equipment slots. I know it's not gonna be enough though. I've got 100 now with the level 50 bonus and all that. Output a new inventory file here. It actually does not. So the EQ Tools gear page doesn't show any upgrades for my back now. Now that I have the Brewer's Mesh Cloak in. I guess that is technically best in slot according to it anyways. For my Paladin Monk Shaman combo. I don't know how true that is, but I'm sure it's not a bad start. What else? I think I can filter by item, zone, or mob. After a while, you're only killing them for the bags. Oh, hold on. If you can start doing all the levels of raids as soon as possible, so 10 slot bags start dropping, that helps. After a while, you're only killing them for the bags. Ah, interesting. I feel like I got one the other day. You're talking about this? The Treasure Hunter's Satchel? I got one yesterday, actually. I haven't even slotted it in yet. If that's what you're referring to. I do need to swap one of my bags out here. Probably just... Well, I don't want it to be the key bag, though. What's in this one? I've got a bunch of junk I don't need. I'm going to tell you that. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I got a bunch of shit I don't need. I promise I will clean it out at some point. Because I don't even think I need any of this. Honestly, I probably can delete those. Once again, I hold on everything. Yes, Nagvox, CT, I'll drop one, maybe any, so I can't remember what you want to... You want those in your bank slots as well eventually. Oh, that makes sense. I didn't even think about the bank. Shit. Okay, that is good to know. I appreciate the tip. I mean, not that I'd gotten rid of them anyways, right? But... And then now this 8 slot, I guess I can throw in my bank. Why do I feel like these are not where I put them? Oh, because I did my scaling. I did the UI scaling and that screwed everything up a little bit. Makes sense. I just paid attention to that I am not running my parser. I'm just on point tonight, guys. On point. And I bet you it has an update because it always has an update these days. Oh, no, it doesn't. I lied. Okay. Let me fix these real quick because I had this like that. That's the only thing, like, man, as soon as you start changing scaling and all that, it messes up everything. Let me turn some more music on here. I hit the end of my track. And they put in the incremental scaling or whatever. And I adjusted stuff. And then, of course, I hadn't fixed my bag since then. Because I just did this. Well, it would have been last night because I just patched for it yesterday. And I went straight into, what is it, Plane of Fear? That was an experience. I was not ready for that. I did get it done, but it kicked my rear. Probably a good thing I didn't stream that. People would have been disappointed in me. Let's lock all these. Bring these back up. And this one I'm just going to put even with this in anticipation of getting another 10 slot bag sooner rather than later. And there we go. That's better. And then this can be locked. All right. We knocked that out. I don't know. Is there any reason to kill anything else in here? I don't know if that other group drops anything or not. The Evangelist of Hate. And I've not done Vox yet. How hard is Vox? And does Vox have anything good? I guess I can look at this gear page here. Let me type in Vox. Or I guess I should type in Permafrost in this. The Inno have chosen only drop warrior gear in the raid instances. Okay, that's good to know then. Yeah, Permafrost doesn't really show anything great for me. I think, obviously, I'm going to have to start spending some time and getting familiar with playing a Sky. Let's see, what else is in here? Plane of Hate. Oh, there's an earring in here that is a massive upgrade. What does this drop off of? Yeah, I mean, eventually I am gonna, I will work through them all this week for sure. I think I have all my Void gems for the week, because you only get 3 a week, right? Because I maxed out my pet. Which levels have you done? I've only done D0 and D1. I've not done anything D2 and higher yet. One, because I've been trying to just get some slight gear upgrades just because some of my stuff is so far behind. Earring of Bashing, though, is what this thing's saying I could get. Who drops it? Oh, any drops it. You said try D2. You got a lot of faith. A lot of faith. Let's leave and quit. Yeah, that earring. I need that earring. I'm pretty sure it hasn't dropped. Let me look at my inventory, because I wouldn't have gotten rid of it. I don't think I have any earrings sitting in here though. I don't see that icon. Yeah. I did get the engineer's ring though. So that was an instant upgrade for me. Big jump's really D3, D4, but does depend on class. What's your tree? I can't read it. I'm old. I'm Paladin, Monk, Shaman. Paladin, Monk, Shaman. Bump, bump, bump. I did not want to click on that. Adaptive. We shall try it. We shall try it. Might be a skill issue at D2, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'd love to get that earring of Bashing. And maybe some more bags, like you said, too. I didn't realize that was a thing. I just thought that was something that dropped. I didn't realize people were like actively farming it for the bags. So that's good to know. let's get some buffing going on here. Got all my perms up still. For some reason, I did not. Oh, do I have all my perms up? Got. Yeah, my rage got yaw. Where's my instrument of knife is not on anymore. Is something stripping me of my spells? Is that what I'm not paying attention to? With my permanent buffs? Because last time I was missing rage, and I wonder if someone stripped it off of me. I'll be honest, I didn't know that was a thing, but I guess they technically are like any other spell, so they could probably be nullified or debuffed off of it. And maybe I had, but yeah, instrument of knife was gone this time. What does a high dexterity do for you? Isn't dexterity, doesn't that help with like procs and stuff like that? I don't know what the actual, yeah, chances to hit, damage done, and chance to scale up. Yeah, so